friends, I am Lado Okhotnikov. The development of our program of Status NFT is currently in full swing, and in this video I will explain you how this program works. These Status NFTs are the link that connect the various metaverse programs. This is the same passive income opportunity that we have already mentioned, but everyone is still wondering how it works. But before I reveal how you can earn passive income, first of all, let's figure out where the source of such income comes from. This is the most important point, of course. We don't have any pyramid schemes. It's not a bubble. This is an economically justified form of income. Income is not taken out of thin air. This source is the turnover of real demanded product. Not without reason, all this time during development, when announcing the launch, I focused on the products that we are preparing. And that's one of the reasons why it took us so long to prepare everything. Because all this needs to be prepared for the products. And this product needs to be created. The description of our marketing already explained how we combine what previously seemed impossible to combine. With 100% payout to the affiliate network, we also provide a product that is in demand. We have a special approach to each topic, to each product line. So, as you know, in each metrics program, when you activate a level, you receive a product for the amount for which you purchased the level. To be more precise, you get point or tokens. In the first program it is SFC, for which you can get a product or sell it and get income. We will have the best tools for a successful sale, so we will engage the community in active sales and reach out to the mass buyer. Many would sell a product more than what is included in the matrix levels, and this part of the product will count according to the Classic Plus program. They are credited with energy tokens, which we will need to pump NFT. And this sales turnover will form the basis of the source of income for your NFTs. This will also work in the following programs, Uniteverse and Boost. In addition, there will be another program in which there are already physical goods. This program is fully focused on obtaining energy tokens and turnover for the NFT source of income. You have already seen before, even in the previous programs, in which there was nothing, we showed the ability to create gigantic turnovers. So imagine how incomparably great a turnover we will create on various products that are not just in demand, but are constantly needed. That is, this is not a one-time consumer interest, but a permanent one. In every product line we have know-how ideas that have not been seen before and will be in great demand. This will be different goods, both virtual and physical. It will be a whole universe of metaverse products. So the turnover will be huge. From them will accrue interest. After all, the movements of those who participate in the NFT program will help all these areas to succeed. This NFT program will be launched in the very near future, and as soon as this program is launched, it will be possible to activate these NFTs. At the beginning, there will be the simplest condition for such activation, to mint a NFT. In the beginning, when there is only one matrix program, then there is only one condition to buy at least 5 levels in the classic program. Important note: you need to activate the levels exactly after the start of the NFT. Until then, you have a 50% discount on levels. After the launch of the NFT, prices will become full, 100%. And in order to get NFT, you need to buy any level in Classic after the start, starting from the 5th and higher. It does not matter if this is the first purchase or already a level reactivation. That is, don't worry if you already have up to this from level 5 and above. You can simply buy any level above or fill in the matrix so that you have reactivation. wherein you don't have to rush, no need to race, no matter who's faster. It doesn't matter if you get it before or after your downline. There is no referral sequences. At the same time, the program is designed for long-term work. A day earlier or day later, you'll receive this NFT and you can start pumping it. So, the first NFT that you just received has a minimum energy level at the beginning. To upgrade it, we will have energy tokens, which will be in a program specially designed for them. And such tokens can also be obtained for Classic Plus, Universe Plus, Boost Plus. But at this, the first stage, there are no energy tokens yet. And in this regard, in the initial period, while there are no energy tokens, we give you the opportunity instead of them to use SFC. This is, in fact, the reason why the 50% discount on the purchase of levels will end with the start of Status NFT. Because as soon as it is possible to use tokens, they should immediately have a full price. That is, at the first stage, it is easier for you to get NFT and it is easier to pump it. As long as we have only one matrix program, Classic, then it is sufficient to fulfill the condition only for Classic. When the second program appears, the second condition for new participants to create a new NFT will appear. In addition to 5 levels in the Classic program, they will need to have at least 3 levels in the Universe program. When there will be a third program, there will be 3 conditions. That is, over time, it gradually becomes more difficult to obtain, to mint a new NFT. As soon as energy tokens appear, it will be possible to pump NFT only with them, and SFC will no longer be used for this. SFC has a different purpose. So, the creation of NFT is possible only through participation in our programs. Another way to get them is to buy from one of the participants if there are those willing to sell. Their purchase and sale will be open on free market. Everything is based on supply and demand. The NFT you receive at the beginning has a minimum amount of energy. It needs to be pumped. First up to the first status, then further. We have 7 statuses in total. Each type of status has its own type of distribution. In total, 30% of the global turnover, which I have already described above, is allocated for all these royalty bonuses. And if this amount is separated and considered separately as 100% initial, then the distribution by status as follows. First status, activator, 10% of this amount is allocated for it. Second status, supervisor, 11% is allocated for it. The next status, manager, is allocated 12%. The next status, pro manager, is allocated 13%. Further, the status Pacesetter is allocated 14%. Ambassador status 15 is allocated for it. And the status of Millionaires Team Club 25% is allocated to it. Accordingly, at each level, the amount of income is distributed among all NFT holders in equal proportion. That is, one NFT gives one share on each of the statuses. In order to pump NFT to the activator level, you need 3500 energy. Later it will be possible only through energy tokens. At the initial stage, SFC tokens will be able as energy. As soon as you have upgraded to 3500, your NFT becomes an activator. It now receives share of your royalty bonuses from the vault income. And at the same time, another NFT is activated for you, in which there is 0 energy. You start pumping it until you also bring it to the status of activator. Now you already have 2 activator shares, 2 of these NFTs, and at the same time you have another NFT with 0 energy, which also need to pump. When you already have 3 NFT activators, an interesting moment comes. Similarly, you have another NFT with 0 energy. What will you do with those 3? If you want to get the next level of status, then you need to merge. Merge means that you burn 3 of your activator NFTs and in return you get 1 NFT of the next status, supervisor. And you get a corresponding share of the income. At the same time, you no longer have 3 activator shares. With this rule, we will avoid reducing income of lower statuses. At the same time, I think you mathematically understand that the next level gives more income even if the total amount of interest in it would be the same 10%, for example. Because the higher the status, the logically there are fewer shares, which means the greater the amount inside each share. But Supervisor gives not even 10, but 11%. At the same time, do not forget that you still have 1 NFT to upgrade, and you can continue to increase them. In this way, you gradually have a second NFT supervisor after you create 3 more activators and make the second merge. And then everything moves according to the same logic. That is, similarly, you can merge out of 3 NFT supervisors and turn them into 1 NFT of the manager status. Further, upgrades follow the same logic. A merge of 3 NFTs gives 1 NFT with a higher status. Each status above, of course, gives a higher and higher percentage of income. And at the top level, Millionaires Team Club, you have a huge income spike. These shares already account for as much as 25% of the distribution of royalty bonuses. You can choose your own strategy, or just pump NFT with your actions. You can combine, buy at the same time on the free market to use it to speed up the upgrade, and upgrade with your own active participation. And someone will take a completely passive approach, buying NFTs and merge them. This algorithm will definitely create an active movement. Such a movement is created even on bubbles using all these trending themes, although no one has created anything like metaphors yet. In our case, this is not a bubble, this is supported by real business, real income. Thanks to this, the program will be long-term, it will be alive and active not for some limited period, but for many years. This is not a one-time hype, therefore it will have a furor, which it is developed gradually, precisely over a long distance. There will be growing interest when you see a gradual increase that does not deflate. Therefore, this program will grow and the turnover will be gigantic. And all this is just a part of our program. Therefore, by participating in metaphors, you are connected to an amazing source of multiple incomes that are interconnected. And that's just one interconnection. I will talk about another interconnections in the next video, in which I will explain what is SFC, how it works, what is Classic Plus and other additional programs. The further, the more interesting it will be. As you can see, there is a real force behind us. We are with you, force.